Hey guys, it's really hot. So I tried to do, actually I did a bunch of flood coating today on the Orange Double Eagle for the transom parts, and now it's just gotten way too hot to do anything. That shit was kicking off as soon as I poured it into the pan. So important thing to have, I got my thermometer, trusty thermometer down here where I'm working, so it's kind of in the shade. Inside of the boat is obviously not in the shade, but you got to have one of these when it gets hot. Bring it in here. It is currently 34 degrees in the shade up here in Cowichan, Lake Cowichan. So I can't do anything. I've got all my pieces cut for this boat. I went against my own golden rule and just cut all 4 of them because it's too hot to do anything. So you may as well get as much done as you can. Got a tiny bit of grinding to do in there too, but I'm not going to do that until it's less than 20 degrees because my pores are going to be opened right up. And even with the newt suit on, I'm just going to get full of fiberglass with my respirator and all my PPE and all that. I don't like doing it when I'm sweating because you're just open to take it right into you. It's the dust, you'll itch for days, it'll be in your bed, it's not cool. So what I did do is I've been, you ever been to the boat launch and you've seen that guy fishing his rollers off of his trailer out of the water where he just launched his boat? That's me. So what we did is we went and we just got rid of it all. Now, this is pretty easy to do. On this trailer here, it's really easy to do. One important thing, you can see I've stacked the 2x4s in there. That is solely because that is about the same height, maybe a little bit less. So my boat's in Renfrew right now, so I'm gonna bring a piece of 5/4, like the quarter round, you know, like you'd use on a deck over there. I might end up putting it on top of that, but anyway, stacked 2 2x4s and then our bunks. Kind of screwed it all together, mocked it all up, and then some carriage bolts, galvanized carriage bolts, put them in there. Something that I wanted to notice, if you look under here, there's a big bolt up in there. That is what holds your trailer together. If you have rollers, these are usually solid. Now you can see this whole thing. I've loosened them off so they tilt, so it'll find center on the boat. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Make sure you take into account the height of your roller off of the base of your plate, and that's it really on a boat like this here. This is the orange one. What I'd probably do with this one, because these rollers, ooh, that's not good, we're gonna have to fix that. Because these rollers are spread nicely between the chines, I would just take the rollers off, and I would do a stack like that of 2 2x, and then put 2 sets of bunks on here, and you'd have a beauty trailer, and just burn all that crap off of there. It's very easy to do. Again, with this one you just need U-bolts and cram them down, and Bob's your uncle. So a little food for thought if your rollers are falling off constantly. Really all I got to do to this now is wrap it with some carpet. Sorry guys, it is so hot up here, it's ridiculous. I think it's probably 45 in the sun. Wrap that with some carpet, and I'm guessing where it's gonna go. I'll put the boat onto the trailer here when we get to Renfrew this weekend, and measure it out, move them accordingly. It's very simple. You undo 2 bolts and smash away up or down. But I think that's probably going to be good. Another thing to keep in mind is that I slid these up and down. You can see where they used to be. Right there. Now they're down here. So every slip that I go down, I'm actually losing height. This boat actually sits about a ½ inch over the fenders. So I'm thinking that as I go down, though, I'm not a mathematician. For every inch I go in, I'm actually going to go an inch up because the hull is the shape of a V. So we'll let you know how that works out when we get to Renfrew this weekend. Like I said, we can't do anything in there today. It's just way too hot. Probably get up about 10 o'clock tonight, have a nap at some point today, get up at 10 o'clock and start plowing in the transom with some lights. You don't really need to see too much. You pretty much just scooping peanut butter onto those pieces and then slamming them in there. Because yeah, it's too hot. I think we're gonna go I think we'll go down in the backyard here and go for a swim in the river. I think everybody's already down there. So yeah, here's your daily update. Way too hot to do fiberglass. Way too hot. So get whatever you can done so that it makes your life easier. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.